Over the last 18 months, I mean, we've seen for a long time the growth that's been coming in the construction area and in the roading area in Wellington. One of the things that shook us up not so long ago was a decent earthquake in a lot of ways. I think a lot of people have looked at some of the buildings and realised that there is an awful lot of earthquake strengthening that needs to be done. So more than sort of create that work, I think it's probably sped it up a wee bit. So whereas people were probably hoping not to spend that sort of money over the next couple of years, they've now realised that we were very lucky to escape what was quite a nasty earthquake. And we're seeing that with some of the buildings that are currently being demolished and others that are still going through grading by different engineers to see the full extent of the damage. So it's probably sped things up here in Wellington more than we would have seen otherwise. I think we're very much going to be needing to see a lot more builders, estimators, project managers, all those types of roles. Of course, at that higher end, they're predominantly going to be permanent roles as opposed to temporary roles. But on the temporary side of things also, just everything from general demolition people to labourers, engineers, builders, painters, tradesmen of all types. Anyone that's flown into Wellington recently would see that they're building not only new car parking buildings out at the airport, they're building a new tower just on the other side, close to the Rongotai. So we're going to see a lot more investment in the airport. They're still throwing around the idea of extending the runway and stuff like that, so we're going to see a lot more work out that way. Here in the Hutt Valley, the building and construction that we're going to see around Queensgate is going to be there for quite some time, and also up on the Kapiti coast there's still a lot more work to be done with Transmission Gully and as they put the finishing touches on the M2PP project and beyond. So there's a lot more work to come right throughout the region. I think we're going to see a lot of growth still in the building sector and also the roading sector. We're going to see a lot more business coming from there. Over the next 10 years particularly, there's going to be even more and more work in both of those areas. We're seeing a lot of work being done in the earthquake strengthening side of things. A lot of people locally will have noticed the amount of work that's been done on Queensgate in terms of demolishing earthquake-prone parts of Queensgate, and that's going to need to be rebuilt, of course. So over the next 12 months, we're going to see a continuation of that sort of work.